think so.
I won't ruin his childhood any more than you already have.
He already ran upstairs.
Oh, did he? Well, I
He's
think
gone.
he's probably going to know more about this movie than either one of us.
Oh, interesting.
Taylor and Alan talking about movies. They may be best friends, but they always disagree. Taylor and Alan, I seen that.
To avoid spoilers about the final press conference, the extras were told that it was a dream sequence.
Iron Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
What year did this come out?
Iron Man, 2008?
Yes.
Yeah. I told you, I can guess my movie years.
That's all. That's the only talent you have.
That is it.
I've known you for over 20 years. That's the only thing I've
and
ever seen you be able to do.
This is true. Okay, so Iron Man,
Yeah. What do you think of this movie?
lead the way. I like this movie. It's a great one.
Yeah. This was.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, it really kicked off the Marvel movies for me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess for everyone besides the X-Men. But it was the
Well,
beginning of the franchise. Really.
Spider-Man came out before this, but
Yeah, but they're it's not part of the same cinematic universe.
neither is X-Men.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. Iron Man is the first.
But you said except for X-Men, and I said, well, Spider-Man.
Well, I correct
and-
myself. But I mean, if we're going way back, you got like the '80s Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, and I think there's a
well, even the one with Thomas Jane.
old, fantastic. Well, that one was what 2004,
I don't remember.
2003.
It was definitely before Iron Man.
Oh no, for sure it was before Iron Man. But I don't know. Iron Man was the start of their vision.
Yeah. Well, that
of
was
how
the thing
they
about
wanted
it.
all.
I don't remember because the internet wasn't quite as insane as it is now.
Uh-huh.
But I don't feel like they talked about it being a cinematic universe at the time.
No, I don't think. I don't think it was going to be what it is now.
Well, they might have had the intention, but it was never sold as like this is the beginning. Of,
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
the first Iron Man was so good because it was one contained story.
Yeah. Exactly.
It had a beginning, middle, and an end. It told the story and it finished it. And it didn't just feel like a setup for the next movie.
Yeah, that's true. It could have ended there and been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. It really is.
Yeah.
We just watched that one not that long ago.
But now every single movie from Marvel is just a trailer for the next movie. And
Yeah, pretty much.
it's killing me. They're not making just movies. They're making like extended trailers for Avenger
Yeah,
movies.
they're making pieces. They're making episodes to an overall TV show.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like.
And which would be
But I like.
somewhat okay if there was an end in sight. But there doesn't seem to be.
Well, I know that. I think we're on the back end of it.
I don't think so. They're coming to the end of Phase 3, which is going to be
Right.
the end of Iron Man, the end of Thor, the end of Captain America. But there's a lot of the actors that have deals stretching past these next two Avenger movies.
I'd kind of like to see it end with the last Avenger movie.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's going to keep going.
Well, no, because people are going to keep paying for it, which so am I. But
Well, that's what they said. They say that superhero movies are the westerns of our generation.
yeah, that's probably true.
Like when our grandkids are our age, they're gonna look at
Yeah.
superhero movies like, man, I can't believe
Like
you
how
guys
we
watch
looked at
this."
John Wayne.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
You're gonna be like your dad.
I wonder.
trying to make your grandkids watch Iron Man.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
But this was definitely. Now I don't know how much it holds up. I haven't seen it for almost since it came out.
It holds up. It definitely holds up.
But this is definitely one of my favorite superhero movies.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's good. And I think it's good that it brought Robert Downey Jr. back into stardom.
Yeah. Well,
Because to be honest, I didn't know who he was before this movie came out.
Yeah.
Did you?
No. I didn't care. At least.
I think I had heard his name. Like the name sounded familiar. I couldn't have pointed him out. I couldn't tell you anything he was in. I still couldn't tell you anything he was in before that movie.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that was his first movie.
But yeah, no. I think this was it was the origin story of Iron Man. Like I didn't know anything about Iron Man before this. And,
I knew very little.
And so they really did a good job telling a story of like why and how he started. But the problem was then it was like every single movie for a long time was just origin stories. And it was like, all right, this is getting to be a bit much.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing with superhero movies. They all have to have an origin. And then every time they get rebooted, you have to have a new origin movie.
What's your favorite superhero movie?
Well, I know we've had this discussion.
Have we?
But previously, I don't know if we did on the podcast, but we've talked about it. Previously, it was Spider-Man 2. I just love that movie.
Are you thinking about your argument with your coworker again?
No. Because this is the first movie we talked about. My first pick was Spider-Man 2, wasn't it?
No, we didn't do Spider-Man.
No? What did I do?
The very first one?
Well, maybe not the very first, but haven't we done Spider-Man 2?
No.
We're going to have to.
Next week. Get ready.
But anyways, it was one of my top favorites up until I saw Logan.
Logan is my favorite superhero movie. We talked about Wolverine.
Yes.
We did not talk about.
Yeah, that's probably how we. Yeah, I think
Spider-Man
right.
2. Started with the Boondock
Logan
Saints,
was
The Outsiders, X-Men,
amazing.
Space Jam, Rookie of the Year, Sandlot, Fast and Furious, Jumanji, Child's Play, Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
Spoiler: Wolf of Wall Street, Major League
Whoa.
Pirates, Casper.
Well, by the time this episode comes out, all of these movies will have already been released, right?
Oh yeah, so not a spoiler.
Not technically. The spoiler is that we're gonna do Spider-Man 2 at some point.
Yeah. So currently, none of these other ones, but the Wolf of Wall Street, Major League, Pirates of the Caribbean, Casper, Eternal Sunshine, The Phantom Menace, Saving Private Ryan, and Back to the Future. Plus the
We've
other
done
ones.
a bunch.
Fight Club and what else?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. We have
I
done
didn't realize
quite a
how
few.
many we've done.
We're
Right on.
knocking them out of the park.
Knocking them out. But yeah, Iron Man is great. It is a good story. All the characters are good. It was nice to see the Big Lebowski. And it's a great movie.
Yeah.
All around.
See, what was good about Iron Man and then the Marvel Cinematic Universe has ruined movies outside of that, I feel. Because everyone is trying to start a cinematic universe, and it's like, just focus on making good movies. Like,
just make a good movie, and people are gonna like it.
Because DC is,
and it doesn't have to be made with a trilogy in mind.
Yeah. DC
in my opinion, is failing miserably at trying to keep up with Marvel.
They're doing an awful job. The problem was they were doing great with the Christopher Nolan Batman.
With the Dark Knight, yeah, exactly. They were.
But they're like, oh no, we got to catch up, so we need to reboot everything. Well, because the Dark Knight series couldn't really hold a cinematic universe. But they're like, they tried to start everything over. They started everything over multiple times because they're like, this didn't work, let's try again. This didn't work, let's try again. Because they had the Green Lantern,
Oh, that was awful. But I mean, even before that, we had the Superman, the newest Superman.
Superman Returns.
Well, that one was really bad.
That was bad. Then
That
there
was-
was Man of Steel, which wasn't that
That's
good.
when I'm. I don't mind that one.
Yeah,
I liked Kevin Costner. I thought he was great.
he was in Superman Returns.
No, wait,
Who was he in Man of Steel?
no,
He wasn't in Man of... Oh, Kevin Costner. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking Kevin Spacey.
no. Kevin Spacey was in Superman Returns. I did not like who they selected for Superman. I can't even remember his name.
Henry
It was-
Cavill?
No, in the Superman Returns.
Oh, yeah. Brandon...
Brandon something. Ralph?
Keep going.
Roosh?
No, I don't think so. Almost there.
Rice? Roosh? Rouse.
R-
It's one of those. I know
R-
it's one of those.
Routh. Ralph.
Yeah, Ruth. Ralph? Ruth. Ralph.
Well, he was also in Arrow, the TV show.
As Superman?
No.
Okay.
As-
I have not seen Arrow. Spoilers.
As, I don't know who he was. He was basically Iron Man of the Arrowverse. The Atom.
Black Adam?
Not Black Adam. ATOM.
Oh, I don't know that character then.
He's got like a Iron Man suit on, basically. But I just
Copycat.
thought it was weird that they would bring him, because the Arrow is a DC universe.
Right. Like they could have tied it.
Yeah. Did you watch Arrow or The Flash?
No, I have not.
So we watched the first season of Arrow, and
Yeah.
it was pretty good, but it kind of turned into the OC. You remember the OC?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I have a real problem. I really try hard to not watch anything that comes on CW.
Yeah. Well, The Flash is actually pretty good.
I have not watched The Flash. I just don't care for DC as much. I love Superman the character.
Superman's the worst. Batman is where it's at.
What?
Batman is the best superhero.
Oh no. Come on.
Superman
That's
is so
not real.
boring
Why?
because he can do everything. There's never
Exactly.
you're never concerned about him.
Have you seen Batman vs Superman? I was quite concerned.
No, you weren't.
No, I was concerned for the actual movie. It was so bad.
Yeah,
Um,
Batman vs Superman. I think I watched the extended cut, which is supposed to be better than the theatrical.
Why not just
cut.
make the movie that you're going to show everyone the best one?
Time? They have to cut it down. They feel like, I think there's like a psychological effect. If a movie is a certain length, people won't go and see it. Then,
That's true.
um,
Then just lie about how long it is.
there you go. That's an idea.
Like, I
But
did not know
the studio-
how long the green was.
So the studio gets the final say, but then the director will come out with a director cut. Like, hey, this is
With
what I
his
wanted.
vision.
Yeah. But generally, they're all
Yeah.
together and stuff, you know.
Well, I don't care for that.
Because
I don't like that style.
I would like to see like a director's cut of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I would hope to find something that can redeem it because
Or
it
even
really let me down.
a Joker's cut. Like, put all the stuff that Joker was supposed to do back in
Yeah.
the movie. Because he was cut out, like, he was supposedly had done a lot, and they cut out almost all of it.
I remember thinking, I think I saw the Joker had more screen time in the trailer than in the
movie.
actual movie.
Yeah, in the minute and a half trailer, he had more time than
Yeah,
the
because
entire
in
movie.
in the movie it was less than a minute and a half of
Yeah.
screen time.
Yeah, it was a disappointing movie.
I just don't care for DC as much. I do like the Christopher Nolan movies. I think there's some future ones that look like they can be good.
Well,
like
have you seen
Aquaman.
Wonder Woman?
I've not seen it, but I want to.
It's supposed to be great. I haven't seen it yet either, but I heard it.
That's
was
what
really
I've heard.
good.
But I was really looking forward to Suicide Squad for some reason.
Well, the trailer
And
looked awesome.
It did, and it kind of let me down.
Well, because it wasn't anything like the trailer.
Yeah, it was a different movie.
Well, so they came out with that trailer, right? The
Yeah.
what was it, Bohemian Rhapsody trailer? I think it was the first
Yeah,
one.
that got me all pumped up.
And after the trailer came out and they saw the response, they did reshoots. They reshot a third of the movie.
Oh, that's right. They reshot a bunch of that movie. I remember hearing that.
To try to match the tone of the trailer because it wasn't anything like the trailer. And then they hired a trailer company to edit the movie. So guys,
What?
yeah, guys that were, their specialty is making trailers,
Uh-huh.
edited, I think it's the first third of the movie. And so there's not really, like, that's where all the music is, and they have all, like, the flashy names popping in and telling the backstory and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the movie never starts. It's like, I don't know, you never get into it. And then so it was like just so many different hands in the pot and not one clear vision. And it like played on all these tropes of superhero movies to where you have all these like faceless villains. So it doesn't matter if you kill them. And the person trying to destroy the world with a laser to the sky type thing, like it's just the same stuff over and over again. And
Yeah.
it's not great.
Yeah, I remember being pretty disappointed.
But Iron Man, on the other hand, was a
Fantastic.
really good movie. Yeah.
I didn't know what to think about Iron Man going into it, so I didn't have high expectations. I mean, I hoped it'd be good, but we went and saw this movie, me and Crystal did, when it came out, and I was like, this is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Got me all hyped up. What do you think about Iron Man 2?
Not good.
Yeah, it's not as good. I don't
Not-
mind it. We just watched
it's
that
bad.
one last weekend.
It's not just not as
You
good.
think it's bad, bad?
It's bad, yeah.
Interesting.
I was not into Iron Man 2.
There was one thing that I didn't notice until this last time I watched it.
Mickey Rourke?
So, what? Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't notice he was in this movie at all. So, there's a scene where Iron Man is testifying in front of the Senate or Congress or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
committee, and then what's the other guy? His competitor's there. I'm trying to think of his name. Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
And he runs like the competing weapons company.
Uh-huh.
And Iron Man pulls up video of like him doing his test suit, and it shows the guy. They got the pilot in there, and they tell him to like turn, and only the top half of his thing turns around and turns him completely around.
Yeah, it kills him.
No, he doesn't kill him though, and
Are you
I'll tell
sure?
you why.
Oh.
Yeah. But I never realized what exactly happened in that scene. I was like, oh, that dude just probably severed his spine.
Yeah.
That is insane. But have you seen Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Well, it is implied that
Oh, the guy that got hurt and needed surgery
that
wasn't...
pilot... Yeah.
Gotcha. Because they thought it was... Well, it seemed like it was going to be Rhodey, but I guess the timeline doesn't match up.
That's what I thought too. But yeah, it was... It wasn't until I watched it. I can't remember. Someone I was like, "Oh, that's the dude from the Iron Man."
Yeah.
Plus, he also says that guy lived. By the way,
Iron Man says that, or Doctor Strange says that?
no, Sam Rockwell says it
Oh, okay.
while it's happening.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed
Ooh.
if you watch Spider-Man 2, coming back to that, it takes place in the same era as Doctor Strange, because there's a reference to him. They're trying to think of a name for Doc Ock, right? And they're going through it, and one of the guys says, "What about Doctor Strange?" And James was like, "No, it's already taken."
Well, he was a character. It's not the same era.
No, I know. What I'm saying is Doctor Strange already exists, and people know who he is at the time of Spider-Man 2.
Yes, but Spider-Man 2 is not a part of the cinematic universe.
No, I know that. Never forget I said anything.
Oh, Taylor.
Spider-Man number 2 is number
You better be careful.
is number 2 on the best.
It's number 2 of the best?
Spider-Man number 3 is number 1.
Oh, jeez. Get out of here.
Hey, what does he think of Iron Man?
What do you think about Iron Man?
I like it.
What's your favorite part?
When Iron Man and War Machine were fighting.
Warmonger. Ironmonger.
No, the War Machine.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about number 2, the one we just watched?
Mhm.
Oh, we're talking about number 1.
Oh.
You remember Ironmonger?
When Ironmonger was when a guy found Iron Man's suit and took Iron Man's thingy to make him alive and turned it into the Ironmonger.
That's right. That's your favorite part?
Mhm.
That was pretty cool.
Hey, Braden.
Wait.
Braden,
What?
come here.
I already here.
Hey, what do you think about Santa Claus?
Santa Claus? That's not even a movie.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Santa Claus.
Tim Allen.
There's lots of Santa movies. All right, go play. Go do whatever you're doing.
No. I'm doing this.
He's part of this now.
All right. Well, anything else
So-
about Iron Man?
The first one, no. You really did not like the second one at all?
The second Iron Man, the second Spider-Man, second Thor.
The second Thor is better than the first Thor.
And I actually don't know if I saw the second Thor. I fell asleep during
That
the
one
first one.
I liked it a lot better. I would say the second Captain of the 3 is probably my least favorite.
Captain America?
The Winter Soldier?
That's the best one. What is wrong
What?
with you? Oh my goodness.
No.
It's so good.
No.
The first one is terrible.
Better than Civil War?
Wait,
It's up there. I think
I'm
I've-
going to like the Santa Claus movie.
You probably will.
I think
You don't
I
like the first
enjoyed
Captain?
I think I enjoyed Winter Soldier more than I did Civil War, but that's because I had such high expectations for Civil War.
Oh, I like Civil War much better.
Oh no, Winter Soldier is so
Wait, you did not like the first Captain?
No, that was boring.
It was slow. I still like it.
The second one, the Winter Soldier is great. Civil War is really good too, but
I like all of them. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like Winter Soldier. Yeah, I'm the least excited to see it again.
I'm the least
I've only seen it once.
excited to see Black Panther.
About the Punisher.
Yeah, I was trying to get excited for it, and then the trailer came out, and I was like, all right.
I like what's his name? Michael B. Jordan. He's one of my favorite
My
actors.
favorite.
I like almost everything he's in,
Number-
and I just can't get myself
Yeah.
excited about Black Panther.
Yeah.
I did not
I
care
don't know.
for him in Civil War.
No,
No, not really. I'm excited for Spider-Man Homecoming. That looks
Oh.
great.
I'm super excited for Spider-Man.
I'm more excited than you guys.
No, you're not.
Whoa!
I know. He throws these claims around all the time.
No, my dad. Don't listen to him.
Hey,
Don't
Braden.
listen to my dad.
Braden, have you seen Rogue One yet?
Road one of what?
Star Wars Rogue
No.
One.
I watched all the Star Wars.
Except for Rogue One.
Road
Hey,
one.
guess
What
what?
is Road
They get the plans.
what?
Say, dude, spoilers.
Who gets the plans?
The
The good
rebels.
guys. For the Death Star.
Yay.
He had a mini victory. It's like, oh, good.
The dark side always loses on The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
But not in
basically,
real life. That's something you gotta learn.
Yeah. Good guys always lose.
No, they don't.
Most always.
Well, in one of the Star Wars, good guys lose it.
Yeah.
When that alien guy got killed, the guy with the orange lightsaber, I mean
Ah,
the
yeah.
yellow.
Plo Koon. Rest in peace.
How do you know all these names?
Who, him?
You?
You don't know Plo Koon?
No.
Oh, because Honestly, me and Joshua really liked him because we had a Star Wars game from forever ago.
Yeah.
It was on the PlayStation, and he was one of the characters.
Huh.
So once we played him, he was like the coolest guy. Then we would see him start to pop up in these movies. And then they killed him during Order 66.
Oh, Order
The
66.
Purge. Yeah, him and Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Nope.
Ki-Adi-Mundi was also one of the playable characters.
I-
Also, he's in Battlefront.
I have a hard time learning the names that aren't actual languages.
Can we talk about the Punisher?
Not today.
What, the Punisher?
There's nothing.
You know,
He wants to talk about the Punisher. He's not seen it.
let's talk about it. What's your favorite part?
Okay, what do you have to say about the Punisher, Brandon?
That he has a giant gun.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
he has a net.
Hey, Braden,
That gun.
what'd you think about the part when the Punisher throws the boiling water on the Russian dude's face?
Yes.
Yeah,
You like that part?
that's awesome.
When it boiled his face? That was crazy.
Was that guy a good guy or a bad guy?
He was a bad guy.
He's a bad
The
guy.
Russian.
You say because he was Russian?
Right. Well, that's what they called him, the Russian.
Oh, he said he's the bad guy. He was Russian.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's the bad guy.
Well, Russians are always the bad guys.
That's true. Is there a movie where the Russians are the good guys?
Captain America. Punisher is greater
Hey,
than
we're
Captain
moving on,
America.
kid. You gotta keep up.
Black Widow is Russian.
Yeah, she doesn't have a movie though.
Not yet. You wait. Russian good guys.
Die Hard?
No. Yes. That's the only one. Hans Gruber.
Oh, poor Alan Rickman.
Yeah. Rip.
No.
All right,
What do we
Braden.
know?
Here's your chance. What do you gotta say? We're wrapping it up.
Say, what's the last thing you need to say?
I don't know.
Say something cool.
Go.
All right.
Wow, this is just like talking to your
You-
wife.
You heard it here first.
Hey, Braden.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Guys!
Anyways, Iron Man, good movie.
Good.
Iron Man, best movie.
If it comes on, I will probably watch it all the way through.
I don't know. I might watch it till commercial.
Just because you don't want to watch it?
Yeah, I like not. I can't imagine myself being in the mood to watch that again.
I probably wouldn't watch it right now because we just watched it last week.
Yeah.
But in general, I'd probably watch it. That goes for most of the Marvel movies, I would say.
Yeah.
Most. That's about it.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Well, then that is the end of this episode.
Dun dun dun.